Hello, welcome back to Snakebird. Last episode we started off and had some pretty... Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I guess these letters are also clickable props. Oh my god, I get one... I get one advancement in achievement for every clickable prop I click. Can I click on the credits? Oh my god, you're telling me all the credits are also clickable props? I don't think they are. But maybe something will show up. That's clickable. Ah, I can't skip this credits. Oh, I know I can. Okay. Nah, none of these are clickable props. I don't know how many props in here are actually clickable though. Anyway, what was I doing? Yeah, last episode we were doing some puzzles. I was having quite a lot of fun. But this episode I think we're gonna move on from level 15 to level 16. Alright, so Snakebird. The general idea of Snakebird, now we have 3 snakes, is to just get all of them into the portal up there. So yeah, that's really just the main deal. We have a couple 3 lengths which actually require the need of assistance here. Because only the 4 length can get there on its own. So I need the 3 lengths to get up there. Okay. Firstly, how are these 3 lengths gonna survive? What the heck? Yeah, the 3 lengths are sort of stuck a little bit. Okay, so the 4 lengths are gonna have to help get them out. Because the 3 lengths probably can't get out themselves, they will fall if they try to climb. So the 4 length is gonna have to help. I don't see how. I can't push. Okay. Let's see. Well, how far can you go? Pretty far. If the 4 length can get down there... it's kind of tough though. Well, maybe it's possible. This is a little bit challenging. The point is that because these 3 lengths are basically stuck in their holes right now, I don't know how to empty the holes of each 3 lengths. If I could do that, I'm basically done. But to climb down there, it looks like I need the 4 length to basically, you know, use this hole as a ladder. Like, it can only just barely climb down a notch. Oh. Is it lagging a little bit? I hope it's not lagging a little bit. I think it's lagging a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know about this. Yeah, so I need somehow these holes to be emptied. I have no idea how to do that. Well, I want to say this can be pushed, but not really. The 3 can move forward, that's basically the same as being pushed, or I can go up. But once it goes up, probably be pushed, otherwise it just falls. That's not nice. Oops. So, okay, my goal right now is to get the 4 bird down to the bottom layer. Can anything be done at all about these 3 birds? I can create a hole. Maybe that's useful. That is useful, okay. Somewhat useful. Yeah, because I can climb up like that as long as the green bird leaves. Oops. Yeah. And if the green bird leaves, I can probably make it over. Yeah, I can make it over here, I think. And I can help the blue bird leave. And I can basically just prop them up one by one. Okay, let's see. Can the 3 bird... I think the 3 bird is still stuck. Yeah, the 3 bird is still stuck. Hold on. 4 bird, 3 bird. Let's get the 3 bird on top. There you go. I think the 3 bird is now done. So that you can go there. Actually, I'll first get the blue bird up. Snake, whatever. I think I called them snakes in the past. Anyway. Let's get the 3 bird up here. And then we'll just repeat. Okay, there you go. There you go. I pushed in a snake with my own snake. That's a new piece of tech. That might become useful eventually. Alright, level 17. That level before that was a bit of a doozy, actually. Wow, that's a lot of spikes. Got a 5 and a 2. Okay, these birds are of pretty variable length. Alright, how should I begin this? Well, 2 definitely can't just leave on its own. Okay. Well, then the 5 has to maybe swap positions with it. If I made a U shape, I can't really make a U shape. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. I mean, the 5 can push the 2 here, and that's how the positions are swapped. So if that can happen, I can get a bridge. Can I make this shape? No. Okay, I want to make sort of an S shape though. So this is fine. I sort of want an S shape like this, but I keep falling, so that's no good. I want this shape. Okay, can I actually get up there? No. I can't get up there. Maybe with the help of the 2 stick I can, but that doesn't feel very... Well, okay, you know what? A better way would just be to go down here myself. Now the 2 can get over. Issue now. 5 is stuck. 5 is very, very stuck. Very, very stuck. Also take the 2 down along with it. So, maybe no? Oh, I'm controlling the wrong bird. Snake. Wrong snake bird. Okay, let's go this way. I don't know what I'm looking for, to be fully honest. Like, yeah, it just keeps making this shape. How do I do this but backwards? If I did it backwards, I'll be basically done. Is that my goal? Okay, I can't assassinate the green bird. Also, okay, 2 bird can get rid of itself. I also can't undo a restart, unfortunate. Well, I do know how to get these birds to swap positions though. I just need this to push over. Maybe that's required. Is it required? I can do this. Ooh, wait a minute. Aww. Okay, a push would just be really bad here. In fact, because of that little gate of spikes there, I can't really make a shape and then fall with it. I sort of have to fall from here. But to do that is a little bit challenging. A push can occur, but I don't see why that's useful. Okay, how far? It looks like the 2 bird definitely needs something below it. So any of these things still considered clickable? I don't think so. I don't think any of the bubbles are clickable props either. Okay, well I can zoom in. Sure, let's not do that. Let's not zoom in. Let's go back. Anyway, what was I trying to do again? Is it possible to save the green bird from this state? It doesn't look possible. But it looks like the only thing I can do, and it looks like it barely works. So that is why I think it is so necessary to do this. But I don't know how to swap positions. Do I have to try? I can't push myself backwards, can I? No. If I wanted to make an S shape like this, then I have to grow from here, which is a bit awkward. I don't see how else I could do that. The S shape here is also the shortest path that allows 2 to bridge over. This 2 snake. Unless some other path were used. Ah, maybe. What actually happens is the 2 snake bridges over like here. Okay, that's what that's for. I knew that was important for something. Okay. And now this can happen. Alright, they've been bridged over. I believe the two snake can just fall down. No, not yet. The two snake is no. The two snake needs to be vertical when it falls. If it isn't vertical, if it does this, it's stuck. It can't change directions, otherwise you'll just do that. Okay, so we need something better. It looks like once again we need something down here so that it can fall down and then climb up. But that doesn't seem very easy at all. Well, it might be easier with a two-bird here. If they can swap positions. Oops. Can I just push you aside first? There you go. Okay, this is actually just death for me. Okay. Let's swap positions on the other side so I don't actually die. With this two-bird here, I can go one further. Okay, one further is not great. I do this. It's like this shape. But the problem is that I don't think the two-bird can actually push it. Oh, it can push it and get itself stuck. Yeah, so no. Well, it can... well, what? Is it... is it stuck once it's here? Is it stuck? Not if the green bird, like, saves it. I don't know how it would save it, but... Actually, no, I think it's stuck here. Okay. Red bird, two bird cannot do that. Two sneak. I feel like I've been saying bird all this while. Have I been saying bird all this while? I can leave. Maybe that's okay, actually. Maybe. That's fine. Okay. Green bird, I'm gonna need to do something special here. Well, the green bird can't really do anything special, right? I can do that. And the two bird can push it. The only issue is that it can't really push it because it gets it stuck or it drops the bird. And upon dropping the bird, you know, that happens. Okay. Actually, hold on. Question. After this happens, how is the 5 going to survive? How is it going to get to the end? Maybe that's the insight we need. How is the 5 going to get to the end? That's a very good question. How is the 5 going to leave? Okay, hold on. Okay, the 2 needs to kind of be not in the way. I need to assume the 2 isn't there. How do I do this? Two-bird is kind of annoying. I have to swap positions with it. Oh, it's not really swapping positions. That's whatever. Let's just figure it out. I swapped them just now. I don't know if I can swap it again. For the 5 to get in, does it need to be hanging off something? Does it need to... If it were to just fall down as a straight line, which by the way isn't even possible, it's just really hard for that to happen anyway. Oh wow, okay, the 2 bird is stuck. This 5 bird is stuck. Like, even that's not doable. So how is the 5 bird going to get in? I don't see how at all. Like, if it were falling down straight vertically, well, it could latch itself onto here because it's a length of 5, right? A length of 5 can turn around on a single ledge and then get in. So it just needs to be able to do that. Can it do that from here? Actually, can it do that from there? Okay, 2, get out of the way first. 2, we need to get out of the way. Alright, let's get the 5 to do its job. Can this happen? No. That's weird. That's really awkward. So the 5 needs to help the 2? With the 2 here, the 5 can do that. So, okay, maybe I just need the... Okay. That's good to know. For an S shape here... That S shape, I think, has to be 1 up. And I'm catching on this bird, and this bird moves away. Oops. Oops. Stop killing each other, please. Let's do this. Okay. So it kind of has to be this shape. But, you know, on top of this bird. Like, hanging on this bird, which is... Actually, you know what? Maybe that's doable. If I can get on this ledge. Which which I might be able to do. Yes, if the bird was 1 taller. Nice. Alright, I can do that. So, so now I can actually drop off from here. I think like this. No. Like this. Yes. But no. It needs to be like this. And then onto the bird. Okay. If I could make that one further, which I can. So this bird needs to be here to catch it. Yes, okay. Now you can push over. It needs to be 1 across, but how do I push? I don't know. It will hook properly, but I don't know how it will push. Okay, maybe something else has to happen here. What did I say the thing was right again? What did I say was right again? That's not right. That's not the right shape. This one needs to look like this. But then it can't be pushed over. Okay, wait. I think from a very, very long time ago, something could have already happened. I need this push. I need this push to not suck. Have I done that kind of thing before? Almost. That looks good, okay. So now with that, I can actually get here as well, and I can actually fall right. Like this. Why was that push necessary? Why was that position? I saw that position as being necessary, but why? It was because what I wanted to do is go back to the other side here. Because I think now it's actually possible to do this shape. And now this 2 bird being flipped can leave. Okay, there you go. Alright, the flip can happen here, you can go up. Now this can fall and it's in the right spot. We also said that the 2 bird is required for this 5 bird to actually survive that drop. So let's leave the 2 bird there first. Let's fall down. Okay, now I think we're done. You can fall safely, and you can make this latch. Oh, that was a puzzle. Oh my. Oh yeah, that's very worthy of unlocking level 6 for some reason. Oh, that was so tough. I had to combine a lot of different ideas together, but overall, a very enjoyable puzzle. It's very slow, but a very steady progress towards the end. I like it. Level 18. Is this... no? Okay. A 3 and a 4. Still of varying lengths. Okay. I see the 3 can make a very fancy maneuver like so. The 3 does need help to get in though. So I think the problem is actually getting the 4 in, which I think is actually hard. Like the 4 is a problem. That single spike is blocking a lot of things from happening here. It's like the 3 sort of needs to be here to do this. But the 3 itself can't actually go back anymore because it just dies there. Okay. This can't happen at all. So I feel like the 3 has to go in first to explore the grounds or whatever. This definitely can't happen. Like, okay, even if I fell this way. Is the 3 stuck in this position, or is there any way to save it? I don't know. Let's click on some of these things first, just to make sure there's nothing else that's clickable here. There's a thing up there. Can I actually access that? Yeah. No. I cannot access that. Well, there must have been some maximum height, but of course I can't access that. I don't even think hooking onto here accesses that. Because doing so... Yeah, doing so would lose a length here anyway. It's the same as putting 1 foot down here. Or I say feet, snakes don't have feet. Birds have feet, but the birds are like the head part of this, this thing. This snake bird. Okay, this guy's stuck. You're no longer stuck. I can't push you, right? Yeah, murder isn't possible here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I have an idea. I can make a bridge. This allows the 4 to go over. Are we done? Wait, are we actually done? No, because the 3 is stuck. The 3 can't do anything. The 3 has to sort of be able to... Well, the 3 must be able to leave, right? So maybe this is fine? Ooh. The 4 can push it up. It's kind of stuck though. The 4, I think from here can still do stuff. It's just what can it do? It can push. But no, it can act as a bridge. By doing that. That barely works, but then the 3 is stuck. So is this 3 position even correct? Well, I don't see how else it could do this. Well, the 4 could push it. That defeats the whole purpose. The purpose for the 4 to get on top of it. Actually, even from here, I think we're still stuck. We can't actually get up there. Okay. Awkward. Okay. Is it possible for the 4 to push from here? No. Is it possible for it to push from somewhere else? Well, firstly, something at the bottom needs to exist for the 3 to move away, right? So either a bridge exists here and the 3 is on its own, or somehow the 4 gets it to safety. The main idea I believe I want is to push this over to the left. Although that does seem fairly challenging. I can do that. That is the same idea. The exact same, unfortunately. Pushing this is really bad. I don't see any way this doesn't not work. I don't see any way it works. Okay, well... Can the 3 go anywhere else? Not really. The 4 has to either be able to survive here, or if the 3 could somehow stand there, which I don't think it can. We need like a 4 to stand there. Yeah. We're very stuck otherwise. You can stand here, but nowhere else, so I can't really extend this way. Can't stand there either. Well, hold on. If the 4 were... Actually, the 4 might be able to do something good there. Because if I did this, the 4 can actually get over like so. This is really bad. This kills the snake. Kills the snake bird. This is really bad though. I actually don't think this actually works out for me. That works for like a split second. It still definitely seems like this is our best option. This is the only way to get this 4 bird free, I think. I'm not skipping any steps, right? Yeah. So how will I push it over? Like, a push from here is doable, but not very useful at all. Because, you know, what's the point of doing that if the entire point was to get you over in the first place, right? I didn't need the push, because I didn't have to be in this situation. The other option is to somehow get the green bird to, on its own, be backwards. Okay, next question. Can Bluebird go out and come back into this area? With maybe help from Greenbird. Well, this is possible. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, no. I wonder if green... No, green is... these three total, I don't think would help you at all. Can make a lot of noises. So, no, I don't think it's possible for Bluebird to go out and come back in any way. He's so unbothered until you're like really near the spikes. Well, one thing 3 can maybe try to do is form an L shape like this. Because that L shape is fine, right? Maybe with the help of the 4, it's possible to form an L shape like this. Like this, but, you know, in a way that survives. So the 4 doesn't get stuck. Can it survive? It needs to form an L shape in the other direction. That does seem fairly challenging though. Because it sort of has to... Sort of has to do... Well, I don't know what it has to do. Okay. This looks so... Oh, this starts to look pretty obvious now that I think about it. I don't know if that's unintentional. Like, if that's an intentional red herring, it could very well be. No, I don't push. Nope, don't push, don't push. Well, I was trying to control the wrong character. Yeah, that is not actually doable. Oh, 3's thing is still dead. Okay. Is there any way where the 4 is able to maybe act as a bridge? No. How would I get you into like this L-shaped position from here? Actually, even if I got you into like a horizontal position like this, like even from here, isn't it savable for this snake? Not really. From here, I can't really do anything besides go up or go this way, and both ways I'm stuck. So no, I wouldn't say that. I would say more so it would work if this happened. This happened. So if that happened, I think we're done. The problem is that that doesn't really use a lot of the things here. So for example, it doesn't use this, which is why I think this is somewhat necessary. Which completely disregards this ability for the snake to be down here, backwards. In fact, how would the snake even be backwards down here? Just first question. It would sort of need to scrunch up and fall through a hole, right? Because how else would it get in? And I don't even think that's possible. Like... Yeah, I don't think it can do that. No, I don't think that's possible. This is my next best option. Well, the next best option I'm knowing of. But doesn't really help much because the further I can go after that is like this, and then I'm basically dead however I move. The 4 is also kind of stuck now. The 4 can push. The 4 definitely shouldn't push, even though it can. Like, I feel like this is the first and only plausible move. Unless it's possible to save the bird from here. That looks very challenging. Also, I mean, I don't even know if... I know this is not possible. But maybe by some true miracle it is? I don't see how it is though. It's a total of 7, right? So to get here you need to be up here. So if I turn on grid... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need at least a length of 8, which definitely isn't possible right now. We have no fruit. As can be told by this really fruitless endeavor that we're partaking in. Honestly, even if 4 managed to... Can it be saved? No. Okay, this is getting more into the idea of what Snakebird is supposed to be like. Seemingly impossible puzzles with some questionable solutions. This one is kind of annoying. Like, it's concerning. It's very concerning as to how wildly challenging this is. The 4 can't get in on its own, right? Like, actually, there's actually no way it gets in on its own. I definitely don't think there's a way it can get in on its own. It's very hard for it to get in on its own. Maybe from here it's somehow able to? Well, it gets a 3 stuck. No. This is valid though. Well, that's definitely not valid. I have no idea what's going on. Is it possible to save itself? No. Clearly not possible. What's my goal then? I don't even know if this is the good first move. Like, this game surprises me in so many ways that this may not be ideal. Which is why I was thinking of doing this, but backwards. I was thinking if I could enter in a certain way, maybe I could do it. Right? But entering in a certain way is hard, as you can see here. Also, this 4 is a bit stuck. And we'll get rid of you. So no. If I enter, or even if I enter as a vertical, which I mean technically is possible, I can't do anything after that. This one ledge up there is just the most annoying thing ever. Doesn't help us. Well, it does mean that I can actually enter again, but I don't see how that's useful. Well, that's something we've done before. It's something we've done before, but the bluebird is backwards now. Is that useful? I feel like the answer is no, because the green bird is still very dead. Ah, but the green bird is now backwards. Okay. There it is. That is not a thing I saw. Okay, there you go. There you go. I had to flip the bird, and I could not flip the bird, but there you go. I got an achievement, the old bird and the sea, for completing all levels in the ocean tile set. Cool, that means 19 is not part of the ocean tile set apparently. Wow, that was tough. A fitting last level in the ocean. I had to... what was it? Had to... Let's try this again. So this idea of building a bridge is right, but the bridge has to be flipped. And this bird over here is what allows this flip to occur. But this bird must first be flipped, which is why this must exist. Which is apparently a moveset that can exist. I don't even know how that's possible, but it can. Wait, what? No, wait, we're already done from here. I don't know why I tried to flip myself in. Oh, wow, okay. Should have got an achievement for putting 2 snake birds in one move. That's fine, that's probably like really easy to accomplish anyway. Anyway, do we have time for one more? It feels a bit hard to say. Let's look at 19. Maybe 19 is a... What the heck is this? Okay. It's a stretch puzzle. But clearly I can't just do this. If I did do that, do I get exactly enough length? Oops. I think I do get exactly enough length. Oh. Well, if that's the case... I need every bird to be backwards. Okay. We can't put any snake over there. There are spikes up here. Also flowers. Have I clicked on them before? I have not. Also Alright. Anyway, I was looking at I was trying to focus on my push abilities. Oops. Alright, let's see if we can... I don't think we can knock this out. Nope. No. So I can push. Maybe if I did this... Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. What are the lengths we have here? We have a length of 6. The grid is a length of 5. 2, 5, and 6. Again, very varying in length. If I had all of them face backwards, I think we're done with this puzzle, right? Okay, let's get all of them to face to not block the way of this 6 first. So, is my goal here to try and push you backwards? Wow, I just stuck myself. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. So, push. That's a little bit interesting. Push. That's a death. Of course that's a death. If the push didn't have to be... Like, maybe a push like that is fine. That looks like it takes a lot of space. That also looks like it kills. Okay, if this blue were a buffer, that looks very precarious. Then green could push. That still doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's actually pretty easy for blue to push green once red is backwards, right? Okay, hold on. Let's get blue in position. Let's get green in position. Oops. Let's get blue in correct position. Green does this. And since blue can just push, yeah, then, you know, this can happen. And on a 3-length platform, an infinite push is possible. So like at this point, this can happen. Of course, I think. The difficulty is pushing this red one across. Because if I did this, then this can happen. And then, you know, this can happen. And you basically have your bridge. It's just that this bridge starts at a very wrong spot. It starts a bit too far left. Which is why I want the ability to push the red bird to the right. But right now I don't see such an ability. Like, okay, let's say I want to push this red bird to the right from here. What is required from this green bird? Green bird has to do the pushing. Blue bird can definitely not do the pushing. It needs a platform below it, which has to be either another bird, which would mean that bird would already be necessary. Or this green bird is the one that does the pushing. That pushing is fine if this happens. If blue bird was not there... So let's say... this bluebird is kind of annoying. How do I get the bluebird out of the way? Like this, I guess. No? Okay, let's say I do this. I can push. I can only push once though, and then some clearing is required. Yeah, so let's say that push happens. A push like that would definitely fail on the second push. So to maintain, the turn sort of has to be somewhere else. This is definitely bad. No. Or the bluebird acts as a buffer. So bluebird can act as a buffer if the bluebird was on top of the redbird. And I think this is possible like so. I can push and then push again. Redbird, no, because greenbird would... Yeah, so the problem with this, oh, what the heck? The problem with this setup is that... Okay, bluebird can never be further forward than redbird, because a push like this would definitely just destroy us. So if blue were a buffer, then bluebird needs to be like this. If blue were not a buffer, in this case, blue was somewhere else, like minding its own business, then yeah, green can also push one. Of course, you need to be a straight line first. Can the blue kind of just not be here for a moment? I need some... yeah. Yeah, like this is fine, but then things go wrong. Issue is that redbird... Okay, it's also maybe possible to swap positions, right? Maybe the redbird is the one doing the pushing. But is a red push even possible? It doesn't look possible. Okay, I can swap them. What the heck is going on? Well, I guess bluebird can be at the bottom. That kinda stinks a little. But that can happen. Look at this. Push. Okay, that is a bad push. But if green did this... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, see, but the problem is that none of these birds can actually hit that and turn backwards, right? The reason why is because if this bird were here, then the remaining bridge is too short. It can't turn on its own. So the blue bird must be the one that grabs this. Aha! We can fix that. Or how can we fix that? We can fix that by having the green bird not be in the way. The red bird survives. Ah! So the red bird is now in the right spot. The blue bird kind of needs to survive though. In fact, can the blue bird even climb anything? The blue can't climb anything. I don't think the blue can ever actually be on top. So maybe what I want to do is keep the blue bird on top, but red and green switch positions. Okay, can do that. Okay, let's get blue to do this. So I need to find a good way for this is very bad. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I can hook, and maybe now it works. No, because the 5 length can climb like this. Okay, there you go. They have swap positions and blue bird is on top. Okay. Swap positions, but I want green bird to be backwards. That's a bit of an issue. Yeah, let's climb here first. Well, this can happen. I don't know if that's good or not. That is kind of scuffed. I feel like this is just going to be the same problem with the green bird, but even worse because I'm using a shorter bird now. Is I have to swap positions with you while you are like backwards already. I can do that if I were on the other side. Hold on. So yes, I can swap positions with you if I were on the other side. Okay. So I sort of want to hook like this. Green, you gotta move. So this hook can occur. Green, you gotta flip. Blue can stay above green. Green, straighten. But green needs to straighten a bit further out. Blue, climb. No. Green is... Hold on. Green... how did green do this? Like this, yes. Actually, blue can push you one over. Yeah, that actually might work better for me. Oops. Yeah, and now green is now backwards, and then red can actually flip like this. And then actually red, because it's a 5 length, can actually flip perfectly. And then blue can push it. Oh, now everyone's backwards. And I think that works. In you go. In you go. Alright, that was a very awkward puzzle, but it worked out in the end. The goal was just to get everyone to flip upside down. Or backwards. Inside out. Or whatever it is. Alright, I think that will do it for today. We got a lot of puzzles done. Well, by a lot of puzzle I mean 4. But hey, that's not something to be ashamed of. We'll move on to 20 and 21 next episode, and we'll see what happens then. Until then though, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!